May we all humbly bow down to all graces of all Buddhas, Maha-Buddhas, Bodhisattvas, Maha-Bodhisattvas, Pacceka Buddhas, Maha-Pacceka Buddhas, all the Arahants, the Maha-Arahants, all the great Gurus, great Masters, the grace of fathers and mothers of all lifetimes. Please preside over. We would like to declare removal and cancellation of all deluded desires and expectations within the usage of eyes, ears, nose, tongue, body, and mind, together with sounds, smells, tastes, touches, and shapes, sensual pleasures, mental elements, enjoyment. We also would like to declare removal and cancellation of all deluded desires and expectations within relationships with fathers, mothers, sons and daughters, husbands and wives, relatives and friends, enemies, ancestors, those kind supporters that assumed up to pay back to each other in each lifetime, in any of these status, in societies, in the world and samsara. We also would like to declare removal and cancellation of all deluded feelings, emotions, thoughts, memories, in the way that is, whether it is positive or negative, related to all beings or non-beings, which create the energy of negative and positive or neutral, is not yet dissolving from the energy itself. It's still leaving some traces of whatever that has been thrown out from the mind of the samsara. We would like also to declare removal and cancellation of all vengeance, all the harbor thoughts to get back to someone, jealousy, revengeful thoughts, comparison, analysis, critics, contemplation, and all practices for attainment of mindfulness, concentration, contemplation, meditative power, special insight, wisdoms, supernatural power, authoritative power, that still fixated to itself, unable to dissolve from itself, leaving traces, and when it has been used wrongly, it creates a lot of harms for others. And may all karma that we have used our physical, verbal, and mental behaviors towards the graces in the way with looking down, insulting, being vulgar with them, rejecting them, refusing their words at any time in the past, which still affect at the present. Chasing anyone away from listening to Satya Dharma, the Noble Truth, from the graces of the Buddhas, or the Great Perfection at any time. Being stubborn to their words. Or any words that we have used in the way that insulting their the graces at any time. May it be Ahosi, Ahosi, Ahosi. And the usage of eyes, ears, nose, tongue, body, and mind in the way with offense towards the graces or towards anyone or anything. May it be Ahosi, Ahosi, Ahosi. Let's brighten out beyond the brightness. Open up beyond the opening. Still using the reminders and diligently using them, that which has nothing to do with relating or not relating. Everything is from that which has nothing to do with attachment, detachment, or non-attachment. This is the essence. With this, there is the mighty force that is scattered in the whole samsara, and it is shared evenly to all and everything, whether they are beings or non-beings, humans, non-humans, or those who are non-beings. Everything has been thrown out from the samsara in every particle of samsara, in the space, in the air, everywhere. There are the traces of karma, of the mind, of the desire, delusion, and delusive attachment. Where is from? It's from the usage of eyes, ears, nose, tongue, body, and mind, with the objects of sounds, smells, tastes, touches, and shapes. These are the universal elements, but they have been overlaid by the desire, delusion, and delusive attachment. The gates of the perception, the sense organs, has been overlaid for so long by the desire and misled by the desire, delusion, and delusive attachment, until they don't become universal anymore. They grab the objects of perception, the sense objects, because they has been controlled by the desire. Eyes, ears, nose, tongue, body, mind are controlled by the desire, delusion, and delusive attachment joining together. And when each and every one single body mind meeting each other, or not meeting, but even just thinking of, there is already a crashing, because it is crashed by the desire, delusion, and delusive attachment, that touching each other by such a way, but it's not just touch, it clashes. It is the habitual patterns that has been constantly proceeded, and it is proceeded because of the misled of the desire. This is a universal vessel. Don't be deluded to think that you own it, that everything you do is real and true. No one owns this vessel. Eyes, ears, nose, tongue, body, mind is a universal vessel. However, is needed to be guided through the auto-purification of terminologies. Because the terminologies or the assumed up of words have been used in the way with the misleading of the desire. Delusive attached to belief values, concepts, ideas that made up and being deluded to those concepts and ideas and belief values. It's a mess. Even oneself doesn't exist. Who is it here? Actually, there is no self here. No one here. There is no real self. There is only the desire, delusive attachment and delusion that is forcing oneself to do this and that, to behave in certain ways for so long. That's why we are given a new way of terminology, new terminology that has auto-purification in itself to guide eyes, ears, nose, tongue, body, and mind, to not grab for sound, smell, taste, touches, and shapes and everything that is the object of perception, the sense objects. In this way, the senses will proceed without grasping. Instead, it will only purify. Purifying the delusion, desire, and delusive attachment of samsara inside and outside simultaneously at once. It is an auto-cutting, auto-purifying. That's why we need these terminologies. That's why we use them as reminders. Otherwise, we always proceeding with the body-mind in the dullness, like a robot. This is not just about changing. It is absolute purification. Be enlightened to the truth that you don't exist. There is no self. No one owns anything. Nothing is owned by anyone or anything. Even the meanings, there aren't. Even meaninglessness doesn't signify itself. So then what? Guide the eyes, ears, nose, tongue, body, mind with auto-purification of terminologies as reminders. And it will not turn into behaviors of karma. Instead, there will be only purification for samsara, inside and outside simultaneously. It's not about true or false. Everything is from that which is neither about this is it or this isn't it. Everything is from that which is not related to relating or not relating. Proceed like this continuously and completely each time. Give time. This is the blessing in itself already. And when we proceed like this, no clashing between sense organs and sense organs, sense organs and objects, and sense objects will not have clashing. Proceed on with everything that has nothing to do with having or not having, nothing or not nothing.